If you've ever done something you regret and don't know how you can ever forgive yourself, believe me, you're not alone. And there is a way. Hi, I'm Corey, your love and connection coach, here to help you find love in every area of your life so you can powerfully create a world you want to live in. I'm so excited to hang out with you today. As you know from our hangout last week, I was a crappy partner in my first marriage and had several affairs. But like anyone who steps out of their marriage, we do so because our needs aren't being met. So we look to go elsewhere. And then we start to go deeper down this rabbit hole of living a lie that's not aligned with our integrity. And the whole thing absolutely sucks. It really does. It begins to weigh heavily on our heart, at least it did with me. And the guilt stayed with me long after my marriage ended. In fact, it took me a long time to be able to trust myself in a relationship again, let alone in a marriage. So you've probably heard sayings like, every action has a reaction. We reap what we sow. What goes around comes around. This is another way of explaining karma. Your life is a reflection of actions performed by you in this lifetime and previous lifetimes. Good actions, bad actions, and everything in between. Whatever you did that you now regret, you've generated negative karma. You're probably thinking, well, thanks, Corey. That's super uplifting of you. I know, right? But don't worry, love. Your life is a live and learn thing. And you're on the journey here. There's no judgment, only opportunities to learn the lessons. Most of us don't want to deceive others. It's just sometimes when tested, we make decisions not aligned with our integrity, our higher self. When I was distraught and looking for love, I reached out to my dear mentor, Drew Lawrence, who awakened me to the concept of karma, that we are solely responsible for our own reality, and through our actions and our thoughts toward ourselves and others, we create our outcomes. So disheartened by cheating in my first marriage, yet wanting to find love again, I cried out, Drew, oh no, did I screw up my karma? And although yes, I did, he reassured me, as I want to reassure you here, there is a way to forgive yourself and let go. And if you've encountered the same feelings of guilt and not being in line with your integrity, here's what Drew said to me that might be helpful to you. So in my case, I said one thing and then I did another. I made a promise to be true and I wasn't. That means that it'll likely come back around to me, right? Damn it. So what can you do? Well, if you're sincerely sorry from the bottom of your heart, if you feel genuine remorse, the best way to free yourself is to discuss it with God, Creator, or whatever you call this magical, omnipresent, divine intelligence that is love. Personally, I find life is much more difficult when you don't believe in a higher power. And I had forgotten about God when I was cheating, when I was not aligned with my higher self. So if you want to be free of your guilt, resentment, or shame, make a pledge, an oath, a vow to God this week that you won't do it again, sincerely from your heart. And when you do that, that within itself will release the karma. Conversely, however, if you keep doing it, for example, in my case, if I continue to cheat on the next boyfriend or in my current marriage, then there's no meaning to it at all, you know? From here on forward, if you've cheated in the past or wronged someone, be careful not to get into the wrong relationship for the wrong reasons. You need to release the shadow side of yourself in relationships, release lust, because you don't want passion to be associated with the shadow side of things. Otherwise, you'll have a lifetime of affairs, which isn't what you want. But whether it's an affair or something else you regret, forgive yourself. Ask God to forgive you and vow to never do it again. Take solace in knowing that everything is for your learning to help you grow in compassion, empathy, and forgiveness. Trust all is as it should be, and you're doing the best you know how at the time. Forgive yourself, love. Ask God to forgive you so you can finally be free and let go. You're doing the best you can and you're doing great. And always pay attention to how you feel. Yet let your feelings guide you to the way of what feels right and aligned with your integrity. Does what you're doing feel good in your body, in your soul, or do you feel remorse? Only you know. Only you know what is in your integrity and what's in integrity for you. Remember, every action has a reaction. We reap what we sow. What goes around comes around. So this week, pay attention to what thoughts and actions you're putting out into the world. Think of your thoughts and actions like a boomerang. What you send out is what you'll receive. Are you setting yourself up for a positive, happy future, building up your karma points for this life and the next? Your actions out in the world are a reflection of how you'd like to be treated. So this week, forgive yourself and make a new vow to build up those karma points to set yourself up for a positive, happy future with a clear conscience. Thank you for tuning in and sending heaps of joy your way for a healthy and prosperous, love-filled life. Always here to cheer you on to be a happy badass in your life so together we can transform our world, 1 week at a time. Make this week your best one yet. Hey, want more love or clarity on your current relationship? Check out the Happy Badass in Love program at CoreyHurst.com.